Hello, good evening, everybody. I am a couple of minutes late, but I'm out of town, so I'm actually in my father's office right now, and I'm just going to give it a second and allow everyone the opportunity to jump on here, and then we will go ahead and get started. So let me see if I can't tag a couple people. There we go. Okay, there we are. So yeah, we're just going to give it a couple minutes. And basically, I'm so excited because I'm going to talk to you all this evening about hostess coaching. So if you're here, feel free to let me know where you're from. Hi, Nikki. Hi, Elizabeth. Okay, this is going to be a fun, probably about 10-15 minutes. I don't want to keep it too long, so that way those who are watching the replay won't get bored. So anyway, I'm so excited about this. I hope that you're excited as well because we're getting ready to move into the fall winter season. And guess what, folks? We are a party company, and partying is our claim to fame. So here's the deal. We can go ahead and book as many parties as we want to. However, if you do not have a hostess coaching program, then it's kind of like a gamble. It'll be like a flip or flop whether or not it does well. So I can't wait to go over that with you. And if you happen to have any questions, I'll probably answer them at the end. And there will probably be a couple of documents too that I will add to the files here to help you all so that way you can have a reference even after this video ends. So anyway, all right, we will go ahead and get started. I actually have a guest here too, and her name is Amaya. She's my daughter. Say hi. She's going to jump on in just a few minutes because we're actually going to give you a scenario about hostess coaching as well. So I am uber excited about this. All right, are you guys ready? If you're ready, I am ready. All right, so I'm going to go over 10 tips that will help you with coaching your hostesses. All right, number one. Oh, actually, before I even do that, let me introduce myself. My name is Teresa Gosh, and I am star director now of Team Purple Explosion. I live in Abilene, Texas. My husband recently retired from the Air Force. That's kind of is what landed us here. Oh my gosh, her daughter's name is Amaya too. Isn't that neat? So here's a little fun little tidbit. My daughter was named after someone on The Real World. On MTV. I don't know if any of you guys saw that show before, but I used to watch it and I just thought that name was so pretty. Remember Amaya and Colin on The Real World? Okay, so anyway, I'm here in Texas. I lead a team of almost 400 consultants. And I just kind of got into this because my consultant retired, or actually she didn't retire. Her husband retired from the Air Force, moved away, and I was like, I need my goodies. So I joined Scentsy. For the first couple of years, I was just kind of floating around. I did earn a trip inadvertently to Cyprus. I wasn't really trying. I just loved the product. I was doing very well with sales. I had a couple people who wanted to join my team, and boom, I found myself in Cyprus. It was the best thing that could have happened to me in my Scentsy career, because I got to meet other Scentsy people. I got to understand a better picture of the world of Scentsy. And hey, April. So I just, from that point, I started working my business and being a little bit more intentional because I was like, I want to go on some more trips. And I realized that Scentsy had so much to offer. But here's the deal. I believe that some people struggle with Scentsy or struggle with their direct sales business because what they try to do month after month is they try to just collect orders. And it's doable, but the thing is you're collecting orders from the same circle of people. When you have parties, you're attracting a new audience, you're attracting new customers, you're attracting, new outlets that you wouldn't ordinarily be able to get into. And that's the way that your business continues to perpetuate itself. Otherwise, what happens is you make sales this month, and then all of a sudden the next month it's like, hey guys, we have a couple more new scents. Who wants to order? And it's like, well, I just ordered last month. This is why it's so important to have parties scheduled at least 4 to 8 a month. I know you're like, 8, it's doable. And here's the deal. We have a new incentive that's getting ready to take place, right? Who wants to go to Bermuda? I do. who wants to go to Amsterdam? I do. And guess what? Now we can actually take guests that are 16 and older. So anyway, I want to go. But if you want to go on these trips, you have to be willing to do extraordinary activities to get extraordinary results. And those trips are extraordinary, let me tell you. I actually met your director. Thank you, Rachel, for having me on here, by the way. Rachel Pence, I met her in South Africa, of all places. I mean, that's a place that we would have dreamt of going to, right? But I met her in South Africa in an elevator. I think my husband and I got stuck on a floor because we just did. But anyway, she and her husband were laughing at us. But anyway, let's jump into this hostess coaching. Top 10 tips that I have to offer you. And what I have to offer you is not the complete totality, but I do believe in simplicity, and I also believe in educating ourselves. So what I'm going to tell you first and foremost is I applaud you for listening to this. I applaud you for watching the replay. If you watch the replay, please type in pound replay so we can know that you're here. And if I get the notification, I'll definitely chime in. So you want to train yourself. How do you train yourself? You can train yourself by watching this video. YouTube is your friend, so there's other people who could give you a different dynamic, a different approach. My approach may not be the only approach, so there's other people that might be more attractive to you. But train yourself using YouTube. Go to the workstation, and I think one of the most unused tools that we have is the training portal on our workstation. I go there. I've earned 2 top 100 trips, hopefully my 3rd coming up soon, but I train myself. I don't wait for someone to train me. I don't wait for a guest speaker to come on. When I'm doing dishes, when I'm doing laundry, my daughter can tell you, am I telling the truth, that I'm always listening to training. We could be in the car driving and I'm listening to training. Might be boring to them, but it's not to me. So anyway, train yourself. Also, we have the consultant guide. Believe it or not, there's like a page or two that just talks about partying in your consultant guide. If you don't have a consultant guide because you joined with the $15 join special, then you can just go to the workstation and type in guide, and boom, the first thing that's going to come up is your consultant guide. Read through that and it'll give you some valuable tips. All right. That's a tip for you. Enjoy. I hope to see you in Amsterdam or the Bahamas or even both. All right. Tip number 1 for hostess coaching. You want to definitely have a conversation with your hostess and let them know, hey, I need you to invite guests. I'm so excited that you've offered to host a party with me. Now your job is to bring on the guests. And it doesn't matter whether it's a basket party. If it's a basket party, then you want to give them clues to say, hey, take this basket to work, share it with your neighbors, share it with your friends, take it with you on the weekend as you're going to visit family members. Those are your guests. If you are having a home party, I want you to invite as many guests as possible, but you really do want to have at least 10 people RSVP to your home party. If you have an online party, invite guests. All right, you want to invite guests, and for the online parties, you want to invite at least 50 guests, no more than 50 guests. And out of those 50 guests, you want at least 20 to 30 to say, hey, I'm going. Okay, so every party is a little bit different. You have your basket party, you have your home party, and you have your online party. As far as the guests, where they come from, there's going to be a variance there. But as far as inviting them, you need to invite them. The same thing for the basket party as well. All right, that is tip number 1, invite guests. Here's something that I do with my guests. Even if it's a home party, I will create by using an app called PicCollage. I will use an app and personalize the invite, and I'll put a picture of the guest. And you want to ask the guest which picture they might want to use, because I happened to make a PicCollage invite one time. The picture wasn't the guest. It wasn't the hostess. I was like, well, who the heck is it? She's like, that's my sister. Are you guys twins? No, my bad. So make sure that the picture that you choose, that you get the approval of the hostess. The reason why I do the picture is because it personalizes the invite. It's kind of like a business card. People say that they're less likely to throw away your business card if it has a picture on it. The same thing for the event, home party, or online party invite as well. Have their picture on there because it'll grab their attention. Put their address on there, put the RSVP phone number, and also put, your website, the party link on there as well. So anyway, you give that to the hostess, and then it's the hostess's job to get that out to people. They can text it. Millennials, we're in the day and age where we do a lot of things digitally. Okay. So again, make sure that you do something of that nature. Don't just rely on the hostess to, draw up invites. The more that you can do for the hostess, then the more that they can take the ball and run with it, right? All right. So tip number 1 was invite guests. Tip number 2 is you want to create an event for your hostess, and it doesn't matter if they're doing a home party. I had someone do a home pool party that was so cool a few weeks ago, and I still created an online link. Why did I do that? She was a nurse at the hospital, and a lot of the folks were like, oh, I'm on call, I gotta work, I'm on duty, I can't be there, I wish I could be there because I need Scentsy. Okay, I'm so sorry you can't be here, but we'll still enter you into the drawing, but you can order online, or you can browse online and place your order with me still yet. So anyway, make sure that you create the event online, because that event is going to send out notifications to their audience. It'll allow the hostess to add their guests to the event as well. And when those notifications trickle out, it's like, hey, in 2 days, Jamie's having her party at this time. And that's another way to kind of, get RSVPs. So we've sent RSVPs through text message, and then you're creating an event. Again, the more that you can do as far as building up the party for your hostess, the better. And we're going to get into the work of the hostess in just a moment. So step number 2 was creating the event. All right. Step number 3 is going to be setting a goal. All right. You want to set a time to either meet with your hostess. I know when we do Party with the Purpose, they talk about meeting with the hostess. Now you have some people that are like, I don't want to meet up. Don't make this difficult for me. And that's fine. What I do and what others do, we make like a 4-minute video and we send that to them either through text message or through Facebook Messenger or whatever your social media channel is. And in that 4-minute video, it's you, and you could say, okay, hello, Dawn, thank you so much for hosting a party with me. I just want to go over 4 tips with you so that way you can make the most out of your party. And we're going to set a goal together. And really the goal that you really want to set with your hostess, you want to aim high, and it's 500 PRV. Why 500 PRV? You want to set a goal of 500 PRV because if you're able to flip that party, you're going to flip them right into being halfway, to their first promotion, certified consultant. You're going to flip them right into shooting star. Boom, they get the kit. They could order it the same freaking day if they want to. And then you, as the consultant, would actually get the, what do we get? $25 shooting star reward. So anyway, $500 is the goal. Also, starting September the 1st, 500 PRV is going to allow us free shipping. So again, that's why 500 is a critical goal. And you want to let your hostess know that's not easy. That's not hard to get to, right? It is not hard to get to. Creating an event like on Facebook or Party on the Workstation. Yes, actually both. Thank you, Joy, for asking that question. As far as the event is concerned, we now have a tool on our workstation where you can set up a party, and you can put on there the hostess's favorite bars, what they like. You can also do a video. And I'm telling you right now, videos and stories are the way to go. So you would want to learn how to create a video on your workstation for the PWS party. And that video could be you or it could be the hostess, but let it be something that grabs the attention. The video is going to grab more attention than a still shot picture. But if you can't do the video, if you're technically challenged, if you're challenged with time, then definitely at least put a personalized picture of the hostess. The more that you can connect the guests with the hostess, the better and the more successful that party is going to be. If they just see the generic banner that Scentsy has, that's beautiful, that's great. It's not an attraction method. So take the time to do that. The little bit of time that you invest on the front end by coaching and adding in the video or the still shot picture, the better success that you're going to have with the hostess. Okay, so we said that step number 1 was inviting the guests. Step number 2 was creating the event. Step number 3 was setting the goal. We said 500 PRV. And now, step number 4, you want to encourage the hostess to have a loud voice. Whatever that looks like, if you're doing a basket party, you want the hostess to, share it with everyone, share the excitement. Hey guys, I'm going to be leaving this basket here in the break room. If you have any questions, let me know. There's just, tons of scents to sniff. I'm so excited about this. Let them know that they can't just drop the basket and be like, hey, you want something? Let me know. That voice, that passion, that excitement is really what's going to generate the excitement of their guests. Okay. Also, if you're doing an online party, a Facebook party, then again, their voice is what's going to stimulate the crowd. Point blank, period. You can be Rachel Pence. You can be whoever it is. You can be Felicia Fitzgerald. You can be whoever you are. You can be Jennifer Lacey, but those guests don't know you. They don't know you, so they will not be triggered by you. They will not even trust you. I hate to say that, but they don't know who you are. If your hostess does not show up for the party, then the guests are going to be like so utterly confused. They're going to feel used, like, so you just dumped me over here in this online platform so that way you can get my money, get my orders, but you don't even bother to say welcome to me. You don't bother to say hello to me. You don't bother to say thank you for my order. Then in that case, your guests are not going to want to buy. The guests are not going to want to buy. So make sure that the hostess understands the importance of their voice. Whenever I do an online party, I make it 30 minutes, no more, no less. 30 minutes is enough time, where we can get everybody there. We set a date. We demonstrate just like we would in a home party. I just have my things. I want to let you know from consultant to consultant, you don't have to have a whole bunch of stock. Yeah, there's consultants, including myself, that do keep on-hand stock. It's because we do events. But if you're doing, if you're a hosted or if you're a consultant, you don't have to. You can actually do a demonstration online with the products that you already have. You should have a diffuser. If you can't afford one, then you need to party yourself and get one at half off or free. But you can demonstrate your diffuser and go over everything in each of the product line. So you'll want to have a diffuser. You'll want to have a Scentsy Buddy. You'll want to have a warmer. You'll want to have wax bars to show. But anyway, you'll want to have those things so that way you can do the demonstration. Now, while you're demonstrating, one of two things can happen with your hostess and their loud voice. Usually what I do is I try to bring in my hostess live with the party. Why? Because I want her guests and her friends to interact with her. Now, while I am doing the demonstrating, the hostess should be plugging in and say, Jessica, did you see the Mickey Mouse warmers? I know that your husband and that side of the family are Mickey Mouse fanatics. Oh my gosh. Welcome, Lucy. I'm so glad that you joined. Your hostess should be working. For those 30 minutes, she should be doing her job and working. A lot of times consultants get it very mixed up where they say, hey, will you host a party? You don't have to do any work. I'll do all the work. I just need you to agree to do a party with me. That won't work. That won't work. It doesn't work because the guests are going to be attracted to the hostess. So don't set your hostess up for failure by making such an agreement. They need to work for those 30 minutes. If it is their house, they need to be the hostess. They need to open up the door, greet their guests, introduce their guests, and so on. They need to work for these rewards as well. All right. So we said number 4, the hostess needs to have a voice. Okay. After she has her voice, you want to then go into number 5, where we talk about the magic numbers and say, okay, the magic numbers for any party, let's say a home party, is to have 10 guests that are in attendance, 7 guests to place orders, 2 guests to book parties, and 1 guest to join. And that person to join doesn't necessarily have to be the hostess. What you want to do is say, hey, listen, for the next 24 hours before we close this party, I'm going to offer the join opportunity to my fabulous hostess if she wants to join for the discount or if she wants to join for the career aspect, for the extra income. But if she doesn't want it, I will let you all know, and we will open up that opportunity to you all where you could join for just $59. That's right, $59, but it will expire when this party expires. That's how you flip the party. So don't just be disappointed if the hostess says, no, not at this time. Open it up to the other folks and let them know that, hey, if the hostess doesn't want it, you can grab it too, and we'll let everybody know. It's almost like let's make a deal. And then you might say, well, what happens with the hostess credit? Here's the deal. With the hostess credit, when you're flipping a party, if there's 1 cent left in that hostess credit, then you can add the hostess kit. The Hostess kit costs $59. And this, if you use the 1 penny, then it's now going to be $49.99. Wait, I'm sorry, I've got that wrong. $59. It would be $58.99. All right, so those are the magic numbers, and keep that in mind when you're doing a home party. And those numbers kind of are somewhat the same with online parties as well. Basket parties, the same. Okay, so number 6, you want to make sure that your hostess collects RSVPs. That's right. Make sure that there's some sort of calendar that you have in your phone or using your social media invite, and you'll want to check in with the hostess and say, "Hi, Susie, your party's going to be in 2 or 3 days, and I just wanted to check with you. Do you know how many people have reserved, and said that they're going to be there?" And sometimes I've had it where the host is like, "Oh my God, I plumb forgot. Kids are in sports, blah, blah, blah." And I'm like, "It's okay. Go ahead and send out your reminders, to your guests, and then come back to me by the end of the day and just let me know, because I want to make sure that I have enough goodies, or that I know what games, we need to play based on the amount of guests that you're going to have." So number 6, make sure that your hostess collects the RSVP. Don't check with them the day of. We live in a busy world. Check with them 2 to 3 days prior, and that's for home parties, and also with online parties too. Say, "Hey, Susie, can you let me know how many RSVPs you have?" And with that RSVP, let's say it's an online party, they will want to privately message all of their guests and say, "Hey, I'm having this online Scentsy party. I would really love for you to be able to attend Thursday, 6 o'clock. Be there. It's going to be fun." So anyway, that's number 6. All right, number 7, you're going to want to review the hostess rewards. And this is where I'm going to have my lovely hostess come in, Amaya. So just give us 1 second here. You ready, Amaya? Amaya is our hostess, and I have already given her a catalog. I saw her at work, and she's had a chance to review the catalog. And now let's see what she wants. All right? Here's the deal. You don't want to wait until the party ends to do this. All right. So, hi, Amaya.
Hi.
Okay, so I'm so excited that you're hosting a party with me. And before we go into the party, I just want to get an idea. You've taken a look at the catalog. What are you interested in? If you can create a wish list, what does that look like? Tell me.
I'm interested in the Goofy Scentsy Buddy.
Okay, I'm glad that you mentioned that, because unfortunately Goofy is not part of the hostess rewards. It is a Disney product, and so Disney, we can't use the rewards for licensed products. But that's okay. That's okay, because what we could do is we could plug that into your party order.
Okay.
So what else are you interested in?
I'm interested in the fragrance flower.
The fragrance flower is absolutely awesome, and with your party, we can actually get that for you for free.
Oh,
using your product credit. Yeah.
And then the shimmer washer lips.
Oh my goodness, you have to get a tub of that. But here's the deal. I would encourage you, with your hostess rewards, we are going to upgrade you to the whole Laundry of Love bundle. That bundle is worth $60, but you're going to get it for half off, and you're only going to pay $25 using your half off reward.
Okay.
All right?
Mm-hmm. And then I'm also interested in a diffuser.
Okay, I'm so glad that you said that. This is another reason, Amaya, why we need to get your party to 500. Why do we want to get it to 500? Because you want a diffuser, we're going to use 2 half-off rewards. Can I see this? All right, we're going to use 2 half-off rewards. Because it's over $100, we will use 2 half-off rewards. But when we get your party to 500 or more, you are going to earn, where is this? It's on page number, here's the compensation plan. All right. It's on page number 59. When your party reaches 500, you're going to get 3 half-off items, plus you're going to get over $75 or above in free product credit. All right? So work with me here. Let me, as we're doing the party, your guests better than I do. You know how their homes are decorated. So if you see something that your friends like, definitely point that out to them, okay? But we will do our best to get your party to 500. And here's the deal. We're going to see if we can get someone else to host a party during your party as well. And when they host a party, guess what you get? You get 1 more free half-off item. We call it a perpetual reward. So that is a total of 4 half-off items plus $75 or more in free product credit. How does that sound to you?
It sounds amazing.
All right, let's do it. You think you can do it?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So, all right, it's just as easy as that. But here's the deal, you guys. If you notice when I was just coaching our hostess just now, see how she brought up Goofy? She would have been utterly disappointed if the party ended and she had in her mind, I want Goofy and I want Goofy half off. This is why you want to coach your hostess ahead of time to let them know about it all right? So the next thing that you want to do, we just talked about her wish list. That was number 7, review the hostess rewards in the wish list. And then you also want to go over page number 66. I don't care if it's a home party, if it's a Facebook party, or if it's a basket party. The best thing that you can do to coach your hostess as well is do not leave out page number 66. You can even put a little, actually big old clip on here because you want them to know, go to 66 because you want to teach your hostess how to upsell. Okay? And you'll want to let them know if you have someone that's interested in a warmer in a bar, then show them the bundle and save options. We have the Scentsy system. We have the Perfect Scentsy. We also have the buy 5, get 1 free options, the pick 3 fragrances. But please, please, please show them page 66. So that way they can learn how to upsell. Whenever I coach my hostesses on that, all of a sudden I get a whole bunch of bundles, and then that helps them get to 500 PRV a lot sooner, right? So number 8 is the review, the bundle and save with your hostesses. If you don't do that, they're going to give you a bar here, a bar there, a straggling warmer over there, and so on and so forth. All right. Another thing is number 9. The party is now over, and guess what? The hostess coaching has not ended yet. The hostess coaching has not ended yet. So whenever I close out my party with my hostess, I close out and say, hi, Amaya, we're back again. All right. I want to let you know that you did actually get to $500 with your party. Isn't that exciting?
Yes, it is.
That is super duper exciting. So I want to let you know that you actually have 3 half off rewards. So you're going to get your diffuser. You're going to get your laundry bundle of love. And also Jamie agreed to do a party. So you actually have 4 half off items in which you're going to be able to get something else. And remember that fragrance flower that you asked about, that you said that you really wanted? This is huge on the market. I'm giving this to you for free for hosting a party with me. So you don't even have to use your rewards for that. All right. So what I want to tell you is that you've got all these rewards. That's what you came out to. But I also want to let you know that you can cash out all of those rewards. That's option number 1. But please, I want you to consider option number 2. I don't know if you've ever considered joining Scentsy for the discount or for the extra income. But if you were to join today, you get to join for free. How does that sound?
Sounds good.
Normally it would cost you either $59 or $99 if you got the big kit, but you'll be able to join for free using your free product credit, and you're going to get a valuable kit that's well above worth more than $59, but you're also going to take away $100 in commission.
Oh, wow.
So everything, you still get all of those rewards. You get your diffuser, you get your fragrance flower, you get your laundry of love. Almost forgot what else you wanted. You get a free business kit, and you're going to get $100. So what do you say about joining my team?
I think I'll join you.
Do you want to go to Bermuda, girlfriend?
Yep. And Amsterdam.
And you want to go to Amsterdam?
Yep.
All right. So, okay. So anyway, you guys, that was number 9. We're talking about cashing out, the party. And last but not least, you want to let your hostess know to relax and have fun. As simplistic as you can make this for your hostess, the better. Don't make it complicated. None of this that I just reviewed is complex at all. I think we make it complicated when we just turn around to Amaya. Where's our little bag? And say, hey, Amaya, thanks for hosting a party. Here's your basket.
Thanks.
All right, let me know when you're done with that. That's not cool. That's not cool at all. That's not hostess coaching. In fact, that's where you get bummed because now Maya's come back with the basket. Oh, shoot. Maya, I see that you have no orders in here. Yeah, nobody was interested in anything. Really? That's what happens when you don't coach your hostess. So anyway, guys, I think that this went a little bit longer, but that's okay, right? This is all good information. Make sure that if you make sure that you also have a training guide. You should have several of these. I think they're only like $2. They might actually be less right now. I don't know if they're on sale this month. Those that went to SFR, I think that they might be on sale. But make sure that you have at least a half a dozen of these. Put these in your basket parties. Give them to your hostess. Don't just think that this training guide is for consultants only. They're not. You also want your consultant or your hostess to be familiar with our product, so that way they can help you. Help them get to where they want to be. Make sure you label all of your products so that way as they go out to your new customers, they know where to find you again. Give them brochures. You may not want to give them the catalogs because these are a little pricey, but give them brochures. Also, I make these on Vistaprint. Make sure that they know where to contact you in the future. And also make sure that you highlight on your order forms all the areas that your customers need to fill out. You want to make sure that you have their email address, their for Maven, Amy now. You want to make sure that you have their address. Before that could be optional, but if they're paying by credit card, we have to put that in the system or else you cannot advance. And you also want to have their phone number. So you can also tell them, the guests, hey, everyone that fills this up, completely, I'm going to put you in for a drawing for a free prize, and that prize could be a scent circle or what have you. And remember, if it's online, we have to make sure that we follow the standards as far as giveaways are concerned. Yeah, we have to do that, right? And So anyway, I'm trying to remember the new changes. So anyway, I hope that this helps you very much. Again, make sure that you have these training guides in your basket parties. Also, there's a hostess guide. I'm going to save here, if Rachel says it's okay, I'm going to save the file that I put in all of my basket parties. It's also another way to coach the hostess, so that way they can kind of have like this little flip chart pamphlet of everything that they need to know while they're out there with the basket. I know that someone is in the process of making one for the fall and winter, so the one that I share with you right now is for this month only. So anyway, I hope that this helps you out a lot. If there's any promotions that are going on that particular month, whether it's Bring Back My Bars or anything of that nature, summer collection, or even the harvest or the holiday, you'll want to make sure that you coach your hostess on that as well, because that may not be in this catalog. If you have any questions at all, please let me know. Generally, I get anywhere from 2,000 to 4,000 PRV in a month because I take the time to work on the front end and coach my hostess, and I get the rewards, the return on my investment when we close their parties. So take the time, don't just book parties and expect the magic to happen. You need to do your work, and you also need to make sure that your hostess is doing their fair share of work too. They cannot be lazy, they have to show up. All right, you guys have a great night. Rachel, thank you so much for allowing myself and my partner, my daughter, Amaya, to jump in here on your team page, because you're right. Together we are better, right? You guys have an amazing star director, future superstar director, and I'm sure that many of you will also be directors if you party. You got to party and you flip those parties. Thank you again for your time. Thank you, Joy. Thank you, everybody. Jason, Nikki. Thank you all. If you have any questions, please type them in the comment. Type #replay, and I'll definitely jump on here and answer any questions that you might have. Y'all have a blessed evening, and I can't wait to see you in the Bahamas or Amsterdam. Bye.